Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com, and I'm a little bit sad, a little bit upset, disappointed. As I'm sure you know, I've done several videos discussing the camera, been anxiously awaiting for it, awaiting them. The Nikon DL series, it's been canceled. That's the news out of late, and I was just expecting an updated delivery time. I was also expecting perhaps some updated specs and maybe a tweak of the camera since it's been so long, and yet Nikon has canceled it. We have a press release here, and we have they're canceling the DL, citing high development costs. Apparently the development costs they feel now are too high to go forward with the DL series. Their concern is they wouldn't sell enough units of the DL to justify the cost of the additional development costs due to the downturn in the market. So again, we're seeing influence on a camera company by the sluggish sales in the camera market. I mean, they've been going down. Aside for certain segments, Fuji really hasn't been affected because they've done a very nice, unique product. Sony has been affected. Their sales are down somewhat. And I think pretty much everybody has. Maybe everybody other than Fuji. I'm not sure where Panasonic is on that. But here's Nikon canceling the DL series. Now they're also saying that it wasn't the only bad news from Nikon here. The company also, their third quarter results, they had a voluntary retirement program which cost the company money, as companies do things like that and restructure. And they also had they had to write off some inventory from their semiconductor business, which is, you know, if you're not aware of that, Nikon doesn't do just cameras. Actually, I think they make more money from the semiconductor and the other areas of their business, in total, than they do out of the camera section. So they've called that an extraordinary loss from April to December of last year, of 2016. And they've reflected that loss. That loss is now translating over to the updated forecast. And again, of interest, their announcement, their statement, whatnot, it points to, quote, a sluggish and shrinking market for digital cameras. So I'm sad. I'm sad that I wanted to get a DL. I wanted the 24-85. I was going to get the 18-52 and see which one I liked the best. Even the long range, what was it, the 24-500? I wanted to play with that one. So I'm sad about this. A little bit upset that, this is the way, I'm a little bit upset to hear Nikon, who I've always had a soft spot for. I think they've always done very well. Made some very nice cameras, all the way back to my early film cameras. And they're hurting enough and the market's down enough that they're not bringing what I thought was, I think they would have sold a lot of those cameras. I wonder if that was the correct decision for them. I don't know. I guess they've had their actuaries and their statisticians. Probably not even saying that right at the moment. It's being upset. I can't think of the word. They've analyzed the market, and they don't think they're going to sell enough to make it worthwhile. I kind of wonder about that. I think the RX105 from Sony, the LX10, I think those cameras sell very well. Surprised Nikon doesn't think. I think there was a lot of interest in it too. Even just based on you guys and the viewers on my channel, I see a lot of interest. So, what do you guys think? Are you sad about the DL cancellation? Would you have bought one? Do you think Nikon's made a mistake here? That might have been an area where they could have sold quite a few cameras and made some good money? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys think about this whole sadness with the DL cancellation. And interested to hear your feedback. Thanks for tuning in, folks. As an alternative, before I sign off, what would I buy? Somebody asked me that now that the DL is canceled. It would be the LX10, pretty much hands down. Perhaps with a consideration of the RX105 or even the 4. But one of those two. Probably the LX10, simply because of the best features for the price. I'll put the link below. You can check it out. Thanks, folks. Looking forward to your comments. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.